Welcome, one and all, to the K.O.E. Nation for Heaven Hill's last fucking shot here at the
Stop me if you've heard this one.
Yeah, true, man. True. So, folks,
hang on, I got this. Here we are yet again for another mulligan for the most overrated distillery in Kentucky. And this one's not even apologetic about it. It just says Heaven and Hill. Big bold letters on the motherfucking bottle. Bottle and bond.
yes, all of that here at the K.O.E. Nation. Folks, I am your King of Extreme, Phil K.O.E. You can, of course, find me at K.O.E. Nation on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and Twitter. And with an intro like that, I'm sure the folks are just bated breath waiting for this.
I would be.
I am joined this evening by my indomitable broadcast partner, the one, the only,
The 16-time Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast Champion, quadruple distilled, non-chill filter, and your blend master of ceremonies himself, Tony fucking G. Find me at Linktree/Tony the Rod for all my podcasting and social media presences. And I am, not a very avid fan of One Heaven Hill Distillery. I like mellow corn, Phil.
Yeah, the pull tab's not doing good.
Cabin Still's not bad.
The pull tab initially fell apart.
Elijah Craig 18, some of the worst shit I've ever had.
Okay, now Tony, if we still had Elijah Craig 18 versus Knob Creek 18, which one would be worse?
Oh, Elijah Craig, for sure.
Yeah, true.
Because
sorry, no, I was thinking of Sweetens Cove there for a second. Sorry.
That's tough.
Yeah.
No.
This, on the other hand,
Good cork.
that
pop.
was a fine,
Very good cork pop.
if the mic peaked out, that was an excellent cork pop there.
We've had so many Evan Williams, so many Elijah Craigs, and all the Elijah Craigs end up being the same. Doesn't matter if it's
A
toasted,
disappointment.
if it's the 18, if it's a single barrel, if it's a rye. They're all the same. They're all very lackluster in terms of everything. Evan Williams, at least, is price point. It's affordable. It's just
Now,
nothing
wait,
there.
Tony, before we get into
Mellow
it.
corn under $20. Good stuff.
Oh, yeah. Now, we got
Cabin Still, same thing.
bottled and bond under U.S. government supervision. Heaven Hill, family owned since 1935. 50% alcohol by volume, 100 proof. Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. This bourbon is 7 years old. Distilled by Heaven Hill Distillery, DSP KY, Louisville, Kentucky.
All right.
Bottled by Heaven Hill Distillery, DSP KY 31, Bardstown, Kentucky. And Tony, I'll allow you to read the back there.
So, the best of the great? I'm not shitting you. That's what it says. The best of the great.
The best of the great.
Not a strong tagline to start with, but I'll go with it.
Our English teacher would already hate this.
Yep, the best of the great Kentucky bourbons. The Kentucky bourbon pays tribute to the earliest days of the distillery's history when in 1939 it released Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond. The namesake brand quickly became the #1 selling bourbon whiskey in the state of Kentucky. Still today, the craftsmanship poured into this bottle by the same founding family meets exacting standards first set forth in the Bottled and Bond Act of 1897. This historic offering reflects on the company founders from belief it takes patience and perseverance to make something of great quality. Heaven Hill Distillery.com. Government warning. According to the Surgeon General. Sorry.
So now, Tony, what's been our main gripe with Heaven Hill?
Flavor.
More like
Flavor.
lack thereof
Flavor.
and smell.
They all smell the same, and there's
Like
almost no
nothing.
flavor.
Like, yeah, it's like there's this really dumb, like Andrew Tate has this video where he would take beans and rice and put it together and they would call it flavor. And that's the only way you could add flavor to it. Unfortunately, that's been Heaven Hill's products.
We've put this to the test. I mean, hate on us all you want, but the receipts are there. We have brought people literally from across the country, from the Northeast, and had them blind try Elijah Craig 18 versus other not as quote-unquote impressive entries. And guess what? The consensus is the same. Elijah Craig 18,
trash.
not good. It's bad. Elijah Craig, period.
Drain
Just
pour
not
whiskey.
good. It's just very disappointing. Heaven Hill as a whole, not good. Likewise, the same people who said that about those whiskeys, hey, Millercorn, maybe the best offering from Heaven Hill.
That's great stuff for especially good cooking whiskey.
This says Heaven Hill on the bottom.
So, all right. Now
Doesn't
tell
say
me,
Evan Williams. Doesn't say Elijah Craig. It says Heaven Hill.
straight up.
I'm trying to keep an open mind. This has been when this was first released, $50 to $60. And everybody's like, oh, this is going to be one of those unicorn. But no, this has been pretty much readily available for the last year. Like, we can go into whatever store here in Nebraska. And this is on the shelf, is it not?
Yeah, this is not hard to find anymore.
No,
it was for a short while, and now it's pretty commonplace. You can't really secondary it anymore, thank God.
So, in terms of legs,
It's got wonderful legs.
yeah, thick, actually. Very nice. The color's good. Never been a problem with the products there, so. Well, let's get into the typical problems. Some tinglies. There's
What, Tony? What are you smelling? What are you getting on the nose? What aroma comes to mind that your olfactory senses are telling you that you're getting?
hang
Tony?
on. I'm gonna get in there deep.
Please.
Ethanol.
Okay. Hey, you're getting something. Anything else that those 7 years in the government bonded warehouse imparted that anything at all that I could even just steal from you? Like, oh, apples. Yeah, I'm getting apple that I'm
Cinnamon apples, Bill.
yeah. Like, Tony, I'm trying to, like, my brain is just like there's no.
Hang on. Okay, so cut this out. We're not going to add this in. This is not going to be a part of the finished product. Just, I'm going to say McDonald's apple pies, and you're going to go with it, okay? Cut. Oh, just, you go through McDonald's drive-through, and when they make a fresh hot apple pie, oh, that's what this is in a glass.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
No. So yeah.
And we're back. Yeah. Oh, man.
So this is very much the nose is in the house style.
No, if I'm being completely honest, like, the term sugar and spice and everything nice.
Yeah.
There's like, if sugar and spice and everything nice was like a
Air.
like, there's the memory of it.
Like it's Ghost.
Yeah.
Like Casper the friendly ghost.
Like,
Of sugar, spice, and everything nice. Like, okay.
exactly, yes. It's the ectoplasm. Yeah.
Air. Sorry, couldn't help myself.
Yeah, a lot of air.
So let's see if the nose matches the palate.
Cheers. For fuck's sake.
Oil. And burn.
Hang on.
There's not even spice. Just
No,
burn.
wait.
Ow. This hurts.
Banana.
Like it's almost a banana, but then it hurts you.
It's only 100 proof.
Like if you have somebody that's never tried alcohol before and you want to dissuade them for the rest of their life. I'm not saying try it.
Let me be clear. Like, I don't hate this at all. Like, this is actually like, if this were a $20, $25 bottle, I'd probably still buy Wild Turkey 101, but I would buy this.
Very Old Barton was better.
There you go.
Sorry. I mean, just like it just is.
This has a like there's not a bad flavor here. It's just there's not a lot of it. It's like a banana with like a sprinkle of cinnamon toast crunch flakes, and then it like dissipates very quickly. It doesn't linger. There's not any finish. It just disappears. It dissipates very quickly.
Yeah, it's very hot but not spicy.
And then
just
it's gone.
ethanol burn.
Yeah, and then it's gone.
Okay, it starts off oily, like almost like kind of like the consistency of olive oil.
Yeah.
And then there's almost a flavor that hits the middle of your tongue.
Yeah.
But then it just dissipates to the fire.
Yeah, it's gone. Yeah.
To the burn.
Huh.
Interesting.
I honestly, this is no. I'll wait for the grade. I'll wait for the grade.
I wish I was surprised.
Not even a little.
As you know, we grade on a 5-star scale. 5 meaning you have to have it before you shuffle off this mortal coil. 0 meaning pass it on by the K.O.E Nation has advised you well. We're going to grade this as a bourbon, as a whiskey, as a cask-aged spirit. It's shelving. And for those new to the show, the secret 5th question. So, Tony, as a bourbon, what do you grade this?
As a bourbon, it's 100 proof. It's a well-known distillery. Usually those are, things I say in a positive manner, but in this case, as a bourbon, 2.75. This is very average. I don't say banana. Usually do say cinnamon.
When you say banana, it's usually one you love.
Yeah, and that's, I think, the only saving grace here that's making me like, okay, wait, hang on, maybe I do like this. But no, it's very... This doesn't taste like 100. This doesn't taste like Bottled and Bond. The flavor profile is not bourbon-centric, and it goes away quickly. 2.75.
I'm going to go 2. Yeah, it just doesn't have anything you're looking for in a prototypical bourbon. This isn't proof of type. This isn't what I would introduce somebody to for bourbon. But no, so 2 stars. In terms of a whiskey.
Actually, as a whiskey, I am going to go generous. I'm going to go 3.5. Because there's a lot of bourbon out there that is way overpriced. And this one, even though it could have gotten stupid in price, this one has stayed pretty true to the course at 50%.
Hey, I got a bit of oak there.
This one stayed about $50. So this one has been from debut to now over a year, well over a year. It stayed true to the price point. It's 100 proof at least, and its profile, its flavors are good, no matter how fleeting they are. Yeah, I enjoy it as a whiskey. It's all right. I don't think 50 is a good price for it.
Yeah. I'm also going to be generous at 2 stars as a whiskey.
Oh man, wow.
This
is a good sipper.
It's a better mixer.
Oh, it's more of a mixer, but you could easily like this. This would be one. A person that
don't sip this if you've just eaten spicy food. It's going to light your tongue on fire.
All right, yeah, I could, but
just don't.
I don't know.
Now, Tony, we move on to cask-aged spirits. Now, if I may,
by all means,
7-year bourbon that somehow manages to taste like nothing. That is actually an accomplishment in and of itself. So as a cask-aged spirit, I'm going to give it 4 stars.
Wow.
Because it somehow managed to age it for 7 years.
Jasper, the friendly ghost, friendliest ghost you know.
While imparting almost the most tiniest, can barely measure, infinitesimal, can't even perceive, whisper, just little wisp of flavor in those 7 years is actually pretty impressive. So I'm going to give it 4 stars.
That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and give this 2.75 as a cask age, which is accurate instead of Phil's.
They accomplished something.
This is 7 years.
It was a solution looking for a problem, but they accomplished it, damn it.
Even Jim Beam Black used to boast an 8-year age statement. they took that away, and it's still at least 6 years, and that is not even close to 100 proof, and it's a much more impressive flavor profile.
Jim Beam Black at 8 years was still some of the best.
And this is 100 proof, and it's a very fleeting flavor. That's not how something is going wrong. I'm sorry. I obviously this has been well documented. Phil and I are not the core fan base of Heaven Hill, and that's fine. A lot of people love it.
Heaven Hill,
but
whether you know it or not, we're actually your best friend because we're trying to help. Yes, we're trying to help you. Are you depressed? Is there can you call us? We just talk it out with us. So,
Star Lost lover out there that's just out of reach.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Some distillery they wanted to merge with that just got away.
Yeah, I don't know. This is I would gladly pick this over any Evan Williams, any Elijah Craig. I would.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Over Elijah Craig, definitely.
Oh,
there might be. I want to try the Evan Williams 12 year.
That is the one Heaven Hill product I'd love to get my hands on.
Now, okay,
101.
There's this one.
Year. Fuck yeah.
Heaven Hill is getting one more chance on this podcast.
You said that 12 times. And
12 times.
Yeah, you keep coming back to it.
But no, I'm actually serious. This next one is its last chance, and that is going to be its Brenheim cask strength wheat whiskey in the wheat whiskey tournament. And if that can't at least score better than the worst whiskey in the tournament,
want the wheat whiskey to be the torchbearer. Good luck with that. This is better than any Elijah Craig offering.
Yes.
And I'm including the 18 and the toasted barrel.
We're famous,
and I liked the toasted barrel.
We're famously haters of Heaven Hill, me especially. Tony a little less, but me especially. Chicken actually seems to like it for whatever reason.
He's friendly-ish with it. I don't know that I'd say he likes it.
Yeah.
But he picks it up. I mean, good. I'm glad one of us does.
Somebody needs to.
Yeah.
Now this, I picked it up when I was in Colorado. I was with my daughter. We actually went to South Park. And then I saw this at a liquor store along the way. I was like, really? Yeah, what the heck?
Right
and
there.
At the time, it wasn't really available in Nebraska. And then 6 months later,
it is.
It's literally you go into Casey's gas stations.
Oh,
that might be a little far.
I wouldn't go that far
now, but you pert near can find it at Casey's. That is a very Midwestern sentence. But yeah, folks from around the rest of the country, what the fuck are you talking about? But anyways, so that was a thing that happened. Now, Tony,
shelving,
bottom shelf.
In terms of Heaven Hill products, this is top shelf. In terms of whiskey, it's probably a bottom shelf.
Yeah. In terms of Heaven Hill, this is one of their top shelf products.
Yeah. And the secret question:
when this bottle runs empty, will I seek another one? This cost me about $60 USD in Colorado. No, I would not. I would not seek another bottle of this. Heaven Hill, God bless you. There's some folk, good, God's honest, hardworking folks that are working there. Just need to change up your warehousing a bit.
This is one for me. I'm like, this is nice. It's pleasant. I'm not hating on this by any means. I would love to get more out of it. If you cut the price in half, and this is sitting on a shelf next to, again, a Wild Turkey 101, which has way more flavor, I'm at least going to go, okay, what kind of mood am I in tonight? If it's the same price as a Turkey 101, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, do I want extra spicy for my bang for my buck? Or do I want banana softness that goes away like a ghost? I'd at least consider it, and then I'd probably buy the Turkey 101. But I'm telling you, there's some quality here. It's just not worth the price tag. And at least you're not price gouging people quadruple like you typically do with your god-awful Elijah Craig store picks. So I'll give you that credit.
Yeah, this is $50 rather than $150, which is what they
Yeah.
Probably like, and let's be frank, a lot of their store picks, maybe a little bit higher proof, but this is kind of the same prototypical house style.
There you go.
Very muted, almost non-existent nose, very muted, almost non-existent palate, with a bit of an ethanol burn at the end. That seems to be the Heaven Hill house style.
Yeah.
So if you like just no nose, no palate, no nothing, they might be the folks for you. But
perhaps.
Well, Tony, as I'm going to say around here,
we've given this a lot.
All that being said, thank you for joining us for this honest review of Heaven Hill 7-year. Yeah, that's about what it's worth, folks. God bless every last one of you. I hope all of you make it back here to the K.O.E Nation. Happy, healthy, much the wiser. Raise a glass to yourselves. God bless. I'm signing off and handing it off to my indomitable broadcast partner, the one, the only,
the Tony fucking G. Like, share, subscribe. K.O.E Nation is your one-stop shop for all things spirits reviewed. We will catch you on the next one. So,
anything else?
Why?
Oh no! Oh no!
Why are you insisting on making me drink all of the
entire Heaven Hill line? Unfortunately,
no. Like tonight, you just come in hard with the like. I've got a bunch of shit I paid way too much for.
Let's do it.